The International Space Station is on borrowed time. By 2030, NASA will retire it, leaving a massive void in low Earth orbit. But what comes next? Enter Haven-1, a sleek, cutting-edge space station developed by VAST and set to launch in 2025 aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9. This isn't just another orbiting lab, it's a game-changer designed for private astronauts, research, and the future of off-world living. In this video, we'll delve into the innovative design of Haven-1, explore the critical partnership with SpaceX, and discuss the broader implications for the future of space exploration. The space race isn't just for governments anymore. Private companies are stepping in, and VAST's Haven-1 is leading the way. This compact, cutting-edge space station is set to launch in 2025 aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9, offering a new way to live and work in space. But what makes it different, and why is it such a big deal? Unlike the bulky, equipment-filled ISS, Haven-1 is designed to be sleek, efficient, and livable. It features hidden storage compartments to reduce clutter, fire-resistant maple wood veneer panels for warmth, and a large observation window to make space feel less isolating. The interior is minimalist yet functional, designed to provide a comfortable and productive environment for astronauts, researchers, and even private customers. Size-wise, Haven-1 is much smaller than the ISS, built to accommodate 4 crew members for up to 30 days per mission. That may seem limited, but it's an important step towards scalable, modular space stations that can be expanded over time. Future missions could dock additional modules, gradually growing Haven-1 into a larger space habitat. A major advantage is who's designing it. VAST has enlisted former NASA astronaut Andrew J. Fustoll, a veteran of 3 space flights, to shape the station's layout. His expertise ensures functionality meets astronaut needs, refining everything from crew living quarters to ergonomic workspaces. Unlike older space stations built for function over comfort, Haven-1 takes human experience into account, making space travel less stressful and more sustainable. It's also built for more than just science. While NASA's ISS is primarily a government-led research facility, Haven-1 opens the door for commercial experiments, private missions, and even space tourism. This shift signals the beginning of a privatized, low Earth orbit where companies, not just governments, lead the charge. A brilliant space station is useless if it never reaches orbit. That's where SpaceX steps in. VAST has partnered with Elon Musk's space giant to launch Haven-1 into orbit aboard a Falcon 9 rocket in 2025. SpaceX isn't just providing the launch, it's also supplying Crew Dragon to transport astronauts to and from the station. The Falcon 9 rocket, known for its reliability and reusability, is the workhorse of modern spaceflight. It has carried cargo and astronauts to the ISS more than 250 times with a stellar safety record. Unlike older rockets that are single-use, Falcon 9's first-stage booster lands and gets reused, significantly reducing mission costs. That cost reduction is a key reason why commercial space stations like Haven-1 are becoming viable. But launching a space station is one thing, keeping it operational is another. Haven-1 requires consistent crew rotation, which is why SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft will handle astronaut transport. Crew Dragon has already flown multiple NASA and private missions, proving it can safely ferry astronauts to and from orbit. One of the biggest challenges for Haven-1 is its life support system. While ISS systems are tested and government-backed, Haven-1's must be independently functional. That means ensuring oxygen recycling, temperature control, and radiation shielding work flawlessly. SpaceX's experience with long-term missions is expected to help VAST fine-tune these systems, reducing the risk of failure. Another critical aspect is funding and scalability. SpaceX's involvement signals confidence in Haven-1, helping VAST attract more investors and expand its space ambitions. A successful Haven-1 mission would prove private space habitats are possible, encouraging companies like Blue Origin, Axiom Space, and even SpaceX itself to accelerate their own orbital station projects. By leveraging SpaceX's launch expertise and reusability innovations, VAST has a real shot at making Haven-1 a historic first in commercial space habitation. But what happens after Haven-1? VAST has even bigger plans for the future. Haven-1 is just step one. VAST has far greater ambitions. If this first mission succeeds, the company plans to launch a larger space module by 2028, taking a modular approach to building a scalable station. But the real revolution comes in the 2030, when VAST aims to create the first artificial gravity station. Artificial gravity has been a sci-fi dream for decades, but VAST wants to make it a reality. The company's long-term vision is to build a rotating space station that simulates Earth's gravity through centrifugal force. Why does this matter? Because zero gravity takes a serious toll on the human body. Astronauts on the ISS experience bone density loss, muscle atrophy, and vision problems after months in space. Artificial gravity could solve these issues, making long-term space travel far more sustainable. If VAST succeeds, it could redefine how we live in space, opening doors to permanent space colonies, lunar bases, and even Mars missions. NASA, SpaceX, and private companies are already eyeing the Moon and Mars as the next big frontiers, and a network of artificial gravity stations could serve as rest stops for deep space travel. Haven-1 also marks a significant shift in space exploration economics. The ISS cost over $100 billion to develop and maintain over decades. In contrast, private companies like VAST are building stations at a fraction of the cost, using smaller, smarter, and more efficient designs. This opens the door for private space tourism, research labs, and commercial operations in orbit, expanding space beyond government-funded programs. The question is, who will fund the next wave of space habitats? While NASA may lease space on Haven-1 for experiments, wealthy private clients will likely be early adopters. Think pharmaceutical companies developing zero-gravity medicines, energy firms testing solar technology, and even luxury space hotels. Haven-1 isn't just a space station, it's a proof of concept for the next era of space civilization. If it succeeds, we could be witnessing the beginning of a new commercial space age, where orbiting space stations become as common as hotels, labs, and research centers on Earth. The advent of Haven-1 marks a significant milestone in the journey towards sustainable and accessible space habitation. VAST's innovative approach, combined with strategic partnerships, is paving the way for a future where space stations are not solely the domain of government agencies but are also driven by private innovation. As we stand on the cusp of this new era, the possibilities for research, exploration, and even tourism in space are expanding exponentially. The question now is not just about reaching the stars, but about how we will live and thrive among them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Also, you can visit our website, spaceinews.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.